The second forecasting technique called the exponential smoothing. The exponential smoothing is a forecasting technique that put more weight on the most recent actual demand, the most recent month versus the old forecast. And it can be calculated by using this equation: alpha, the Greek letter alpha, times latest demand, or the actual demand, plus the 1 minus alpha times the previous forecast. And the reason for that, we need more accurate, because the latest demand, it is the most accurate number that we have, and we don't want to use the forecasting anymore. We have an actual data, so it would be better to put more weight on the actual data. But we have to be really careful. Not every situation we could use this. We can't put all weight on the latest demand. For example, if you have a major holiday for the last month and you did not sell that much because you're being closed, so you don't need to put a lot of weight on the recent month. You probably wanna focus on the months before, because if you put more weight on the latest month, this is not going to be accurate. So what I'm saying is, it depends on the scenario of whether you put some weight on the latest demand, or maybe you put more weight on the forecast, the previous forecast. So this technique is very flexible. You could do whatever you want with it. You could change the alpha value. By the way, alpha is a constant, and it has a value between 0 and 1. Could be 0.1, could be 0.2, 0.3, etc., all the way to 1. And how are you going to find out? It's just by guessing. You have to keep trying until you find a more accurate value. Okay, let's take an example here and explain this concept. Using exponential smoothing, calculate the forecast for months 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The smoothing constant is 0.2, and the old forecasting for month 1 is 245. Okay, I'm going to delete these. All right, delete this. Okay, 245 forecast is given. So moving on to the month 2, based on the exponential smoothing, the alpha 0.2 times the latest demand, which is from the previous month, plus 1 minus 0.2, that would be 0.8 times the previous forecast, which is the 245. That would give you a forecast of 245. So we asked our employees to produce 245 units, but actually what we sold 230 units. Okay, let's move on to the next one. 0.2 times the latest demand, 230, plus 0.8 times 245, that would be 244. And what we actually sold, 225. And you do the same thing until you find out what's the forecast for all these. And the easy way to do it using Excel is right lower corner until the cursor has been changed, drag it, drop it all the way down, and it will give you what would be the forecast for these months. Thank you guys. If you have any question, please let me know.